Wong, Filman. Welcome, everybody. We are going to start on time. There's 4 minutes left. I'm just waiting for everybody to get in. I know traffic is really bad right now because of Ramadan. So we're just waiting for everybody to come in. We have more trees. Welcome. Florence, Johnny, Benjamin. Really good to have all you guys here. How you guys doing? All right. We have 3 minutes left. We are going to start on time, but I'm not going to start early. Just waiting for everybody. So I've been prepared with this presentation for the past few weeks. We run one webinar last week and response really good. It's maxed out and looks like we're going to max out today as well. So make sure you stay on the webinar till the end, because if you leave, I'm afraid you will lose the spot and you can't get in anymore, because we have a cap of 200 people for the webinar only. Jonathan, hi. Amuta, I can see you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Welcome to the webinar. Thank you for joining me. All right, see more people coming in. It's great. A lot of you guys joining me tonight. It's awesome. All right. Okay, so a lot of you guys are from the ROI Achievers group. If you haven't been in the group yet, please go and join this awesome group. It's an awesome community where everybody's sharing their business knowledge, the tips on Facebook, how to run Facebook ads. It's a great community. If you haven't joined yet, please go and join the group. It's awesome. Let me just paste a link here for you. You know what? I'll give you at the end of the webinar. I'm afraid it would take you out of the webinar and you will lose your spot. Right, Darren, great to meet you. Michael, where are you broadcasting from? I'm from KL. My office is in Sunway. So right now I'm in Sunway, broadcasting live to you guys. All right. Okay, looks like we're almost there. There's 2 minutes left. So I will switch my screen to the presentation slides to make sure everything works well. Give me a minute, guys. Okay, we have a minute left. I'm about to start. All right. You guys ready to roll? I'm excited. This presentation is going to be awesome. I'm sure a lot of you will find it really helpful on your Facebook ad journey. As I say, I've prepared this presentation for the past few weeks, trying to make it perfect for you guys. Okay, so I think I'm going to start right now. So for those who came in late, they just have to catch up, because it will not be fair for you guys who came in early. All right. So, hi everyone, it's Kenneth Foo here, and I want to welcome you to the webinar. I'm excited. I hope you guys are ready for this. It's going to be a lot of fun, because there's so much information to share with you, and I'm fired up to share with you everything. So just to make sure one more time before we begin, I want to make sure you can hear me and you can see the screen. You can see the slide. So if you can, please go to chat box one more time and let me know you can see and you can hear me. Okay, Dwight say yes. Ivan, loud and clear, awesome. Sabrina, yes. Philman, yes. Thomas, Merrick, yes. Janelle, yes. Ikram, yes, clearly. Angel, loud and clear, great. Okay, that's awesome. All right, looks like we're ready to rock. So there's a ton of you guys joining me tonight. It's awesome. Wow. Awesome. All right, so I also recommend that if you're on Facebook or your phone, just turn that off for the next 90 minutes or so, because what I'm about to share with you, I promise you that you find a lot of value, and it's something that took me years and years to learn, and it's going to be worth your time. Okay, so that's kind of the game plan, and I'm excited. All right, so I'm just going to dive right in. So now the first thing is I want to address is this. I'm guessing for a lot of you, this is probably not your first webinar or workshop. You've probably been through some of the Facebook marketing workshop before. The first thing I want to mention is that if you failed at Facebook advertising in the past, if you tried it and it doesn't work for you at all, I want you to know that it's not your fault. All right, there's a lot of information out there and it can be confusing. And many times that information overload keeps you from success, and it's okay. So if you've been concerned in the past that you just can't make it to work with Facebook advertising, I want to put those fears to rest. Okay, you can do this. You just need the right person to explain it to you. Okay, you see, the agencies want you to think that you need a lot of things to success, like SEO. You need to rank higher in the search engine. You need a blog. Oh, you need this software that can do this, they can do that for you, and some fancy websites, which many times doesn't do a thing. Okay, I'm here to tell you that they're wrong. They have their own reason for wanting you to think that, but it's not true. So if you ever thought that the agencies have no intent to get to where you want to be, you're probably right. Okay, they want to sell you all the luxury that you don't need at these stages. Okay, I'm not saying it doesn't work. It's just they don't get what you really need right now, which is the ability to turn your investment into profit. Okay, fancy websites, higher ranking on search engine, those are the luxury you can have when you have extra money. Is this making sense? So the difference with us is that we actually care about your success and truly want to see you succeed with Facebook. Okay, so that's what we are here for. I know you have a dream. I know you have something to offer to the marketplace and to make an impact. And I want to show you how to make that happen during this webinar. Sounds cool, you guys? All right. All right. Yes. I got a lot. Yes. Great. Okay, so my goal for this presentation is to help two types of people. Okay, for those who are beginners, if you just got started to learn about Facebook, you will learn the right way to approach the market using Facebook ads for your business. And for more experienced people, if you're stuck at a certain point and you can't seem to grow your sales or response from Facebook advertising, you'll be able to copy this model and plug it in to your marketing and it will just work. Okay, so here's the key point that we'll be focusing on, and I hope you guys can fully understand this during this webinar. Number one is the only way for you to be successful is to turn Facebook ads to profit. So think about it. If every time you run an ad, you make a profit at the end, or at least break even, that will cover the ad costs, wouldn't that be good? Okay. And number two, the only way to do that is through funnels. Okay, some of you might be questioning, what the heck is a funnel, right? You see, I use this word over and over again. So just bear with me because I'll break it down for you in the next few slides. So if you stay until the end of this presentation, I'm going to give you something really, really cool. And this is only available for people on here right now live. If you missed it, then you missed it. Okay. So what I'm going to do is to give you the Facebook ad funnel you can use within 5 minutes. So you just plug it in and you can start using it immediately. Okay, this is a coupon funnel that's been working really well for local businesses. I'll give you the link to get this at the end of this presentation. So make sure you're going to stick around and you'll be able to get that. Okay. All right. So if you've been to any Facebook marketing or workshop, a seminar, or you read something about it, here's what most of them talks about. Okay, press this button to create a fan page. Click that button to upload your image or video. Here's where you create your ad. Here's where you do your targeting. Now I want you to know that this webinar is not about that. Okay, I think those are important, but in my opinion, this is only the 20% of what makes a successful campaign. Okay, this is the fun stuff, all the nitty-gritty stuff you get to do. But knowing how to press button doesn't help you fly a plane. Okay, it goes the same. Knowing how to operate around Facebook Ads Manager or Power Editor doesn't make your campaign successful. But what really drives the success of any campaign is the rest of the 80%. Okay, so what I like to talk about in this webinar is the rest of the 80%. Are you guys up for that? Do you guys want to learn the rest of the 80%? Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Yes, I want it. Okay. All right. So in other words, I want you to be able to be the pilot, okay, and fly and land a plane. Because what you need to know is this: Facebook is where you find your clients or customers, okay? But what you do with them after you found them is the key to be able to turn them into a lead or a customer or client. Okay, so there's steps, there's process. In other words, you need a proper ROI strategy to make Facebook marketing work. So, and after doing this for 7 years, I learned that people who are successful, whether on Facebook or any other form of marketing, is this: they don't do marketing. Instead, they all have a marketing mechanism. Okay, and the marketing mechanism can be big, it can be really advanced, can be complicated, or it also can be simple as what I'm about to share with you, which is the two-step funnels. Okay, so that's kind of the game plan. So that's what we're going to be talking about, and I hope you guys are excited because it's going to be really awesome. All right. Okay, now I finally get to realize this the hard way. I've attended lots of seminars about all the trainings I can find about online marketing, and if you look at my hard drive, almost 70% of the space is taken by all this course. In this journey, I've done a lot of things right, and I've done a lot of things really, really wrong. And the mistakes that I've done, the wrong things that I've done has cost me a lot. So I came a long way, a hard way to discover this. And I'm going to be showing you guys later how to do this whole thing the easy and the right way. Okay, so really quick to kind of give you a little bit of background. Shortly after I dropped out from college, I went out to get a job as a salesman, and I was really, really struggling. One of the reasons being I'm an introvert, and one of my tasks was to do cold call every single day, and it's killing me. It's one of the worst experience I had. So I was trying to find a way out. I was desperate, and I saw people were making all kind of money selling stuff on the internet. So that's when Facebook became really, really popular. So I decided to, okay, I'll start an online store selling t-shirts, and I'll sell it on Facebook. Then me and my brother, we found a really, really cool brand from the US, and I thought it was a killer idea. Nobody is selling it here, and it's going to be a big hit. That's what I thought, right? You know how it feels when you're first starting a business and you feel super excited and nothing else seems to matter, right? Do you have similar experience before? Right, so I borrowed some money, we got everything we need, and we're ready for business. And my hope was to make enough money from the business so I can quit my job, right? But it wasn't how I was expecting. The struggle was a big portion of that money already went into inventory, and I'm actually losing money every day, for paying the websites, paying the designers, setting up the payment gateway, and renting booth to sell the t-shirts, as you can see in the picture. I was desperate. I was really desperate, and I'm barely living by. And the salary that I got from my job went in to cover the losses of the business. So, forget about quitting my job. It's not gonna happen. Internally, I was suffering as well because heavily relying on my parents. All my friends, they were getting a good job. They're living their life. Some went overseas to study or whatnot. It was stressful. Every day I feel like I'm carrying tons of weight on my shoulder because I thought I was supposed to be able to take care of myself and my parents. But now I'm actually relying on them. I feel like a loser. I feel like a total failure. One of the problems was that I'm relying on free traffic at that moment because I have no idea how to advertise online. I don't want to lose any more money. So what we'll do daily is we'll post on all the forums that we can find, hoping someone would see the post and buy the t-shirts. And most of our account got banned. There's directories, there's banner ad. None of them are working because it was all over the place. You do a little bit of this, you do a little bit of that. It just doesn't work that way. To make SEO work, you need time, right? But as a small business, I was at that time, I can't afford to put money in and wait because I'm losing money every day. Then Facebook came along and everybody's saying it's great for advertising. So I set up a few ads. I ran it. It got me a bunch of likes, but nobody was buying anything. And then one day I logged into my bank account, and I still could not forget that moment. Uh, I log in, and I found out there's only 500 ringgit left. And I was staring at that number. It was like I went into this tunnel vision, right? I felt my heart pounding so hard that I could literally hear it from my ear. And then it suddenly become so silent, and like it's over, right? That was it. All the hard work, all the sacrifice, turns out all became a loss. I was really sad and disappointed. I went back to working full time. But for some reason, there's a part of me that doesn't want to give up, right? So I kept on reading and learning, trying to make something work. And one day I was watching Russell Brunson. Anyone know who Russell Brunson is? Right? It's just one of the smartest online marketers in the world, just genius, right? So I was watching him, and suddenly I have this epiphany. And I remember him saying something like this. He said, you can buy all kinds of traffic on the internet, no matter free or paid, and no matter how cheap it costs you. But if you don't have a funnel, you won't be able to turn them into a customer. Okay, think about it like this. It's kind of like when you're buying a car, right? You might saw the advertisement on the TV or on the internet, and what do they say? They say, come in for a test drive, right? They don't say, hey, buy this car now. Why? It's easier to get people to come into the door by offering a test drive, right? Then what do? You go in for a test drive, and if you like it, they'll offer you a bunch of free gift to try to encourage you to buy. Right? So that's their process. That's they got you into the door first before requiring any commitment on your side, and then they sell from there. Okay, that's their funnel. That's kind of what you need to have when you are marketing your business on the internet. So I was amazed by this idea, and I thought, this is it. Every business needs a funnel. This is what's missing, and this is why my business failed previously. So, and I thought, if I can build a funnel, then I can advertise it on Facebook, because now I have a marketing mechanism that worked for me. So my initial plan was to hire somebody to build the entire thing. So I teamed up with a buddy to create a weight loss program. I hired people to build a funnel because I don't want to deal with any of this quote unquote funnel stuff. I just want to focus on Facebook. So I found a few people online who can build this stuff, which costs quite a lot of money, but I'm giving it a shot. Okay. It took around 8 weeks for the whole thing to be ready. I hired copywriters, designers, programmers just to get one funnel live. And the worst thing is, whenever I need things to change quickly, I have to wait for the response to get something changed, and it gets really frustrating. Okay. Then finally, when it was done, I start to send some traffic to the funnel. And sure enough, it made money. And I'm like, whoa, this totally works, right? I wasn't taking it seriously enough. Like, I know funnel is important, but I just wasn't taking it serious enough. So I say to myself, forget about branding, forget about fancy websites, forget about all that. If I want to be successful at this, I better put myself in the position to learn everything about funnel. And eventually I got good at it, and my career just took off, not just for me, but also for my clients. So that's me and my partner, also my brother. We're known as the Facebook advertising expert. And recently we have the opportunity to be invited to Facebook HQ in Dublin. And if you want to know how the HQ looks like, it's totally what you would imagine, right? It's modern, it's fast, it's young. And if I can describe it in one word, it is food. Yeah, it was amazing. There's all kind of snacks, fruits, beverages. It's all free. You can have it as much as you want. So that was pretty cool. And we're also managing close to $500,000 of monthly budget, and it's in US dollars. So that's equivalent to almost 2 million here in Malaysia. So all these clients of ours, they have a funnel. Okay, now I'm not showing you this to impress you, but to make a point and hope you are aware that the possibility when you have a funnel in place. Okay, because no matter how perfect your ad is written or how perfect you're doing the targeting, if you doesn't have a funnel, it just won't work. Okay, I know for sure because it has certainly changed my life, and now I'm able to pursue my passion, which is to share and teach others how to do the same. Sounds cool, you guys? All right, so that's kind of the backstory. Now I need to do my disclaimer right here. My results are not typical. I will walk you through specific promotions and systems that are getting results right now. My results are certainly not typical, and the average person who attends any training gets zero results. However, I'm happy to show you exactly what's working for us for free. And this is not for get rich quick people. It's not for biz op people. It's not for MLM or anyone who treats their business as a major. This is for people who have genuine business. All right. All right. So through this webinar, I'm going to be covering kind of the big 3 secrets how the two-step funnel works. So I'm going to give you 3 secrets right now, and then we're going to dive right into it. So secret number 1, how the two-step funnel works for any business and niche. Secret number 2, how to build a funnel in less than 10 minutes. Secret number 3, you can always get your dream client with your funnel. Okay, so let's dive right in. Secret number 1, how the two-step funnel works for any business or niche. So here's the thing, regardless of whether what you're doing, it's local, it's national, or international, regardless of where your target audience is, this principle works the same. Okay, the two-step funnel should be implemented. Okay, let me repeat. This principle should be implemented regardless of where your target audience is or what industry you're in. All right. So let me get into this really quickly. Here's how the traditional website looks like. Okay, I'm sure many of you have seen a website like this. There's a logo at the top, and then followed by a big, huge banner, and then there's content, there's news, and more banner, and all kind of things going on just in one page. Am I right? So you look at the big brand, the big corporate like Coca-Cola, like IBM, all their website looks something like this. Now you might be thinking, these guys are successful and that's what they're doing. And you thought you are just going to copy what they are doing. Okay, I see most of the beginners make this mistake. They come on and they want to build an online business, or they want to market their business on the internet. The first thing they did was to come up with a website like this. The thing you need to know is that you can't do what they are doing because they have the spending power that we don't have, and they certainly do not care about getting leads or customers from the website, right? They just want it to be there. So when you drive people to a website like that, it's kind of look something like this. You're giving all kind of information and direction, and it's confusing. When people are confused, they will just leave. Okay, now let's look at what's the better way to do this. Talking about Facebook ad, if you run an ad and you ask people to, drop a comment or asking them to private messaging you, it's just not very practical in my opinion. Okay, because here's why. The first problem is anyone can easily put a comment like this. Okay, and because of that, it doesn't qualify them enough as a lead. Okay, I don't know about you, but I only want to invest my time with people who are most likely to become a client or customers. Don't you think so too? And the second problem is you won't have time to reply to each of these message or comment. Would you agree? Like even you copy and paste the message, you still have to do it over and over again. Then they ask more questions. Then you have to reply. It's very difficult to keep track of everything. Okay, so if that's the case, then how do we make this work? So here it is. Okay, here's the two-step funnel. Are you guys ready? Okay, this is the formula. This is how all my campaigns are getting results. This is how all our clients are getting results with Facebook ads. And this is how you should be doing for your marketing campaign. All right. So first, instead of asking people to drop comment or private messaging you in the ad, your Facebook ad should only focus on getting the click that will send people to the next step. Okay. The number one mistake that most people make is that they try to do too much in the ad itself. In other words, they're trying to sell in the ad. Okay. No wonder it doesn't work for them. Okay. So when you do that, it's kind of like getting a call from a telemarketer trying to sell something. How many of you love listening to a sales pitch from a telemarketer? Right? If you don't like it, then why you do it on your ad? So all we want from our Facebook ad is to get somebody to click on the ad that take them to the next step, which is a lead capture page. Okay, that's the first step, right? And all this page does is to get the name, the email and phone number of your prospect, nothing more, right? So there's steps, and each of these steps have their own purpose. Okay. Now here's an example of a lead capture page. When you look at this page, can you tell what is it about? Like really quickly, you can tell what is it about, right? It's about boxing class or something to do with boxing. And the thing I want you to pay attention here is look at how clear and concise the messaging is on this page. Okay, it says 2 hours of free boxing class on how to throw powerful punches. If someone who are interested in learning how to box, would you agree that they're at least going to check this out? Okay, and look at how there's no navigation, there's no button to click, except for the claim your free access pass button. Obviously, that's what we want them to do. Okay, you guys follow? Okay, there's nothing fancy about it. It's a simple page with a clear offer. Okay, so if they are interested, now they can follow the instruction. They put in the name, the email, the number to claim the free pass. So now think about it. What happened when we have something like this in place? First, we immediately eliminate the people who are just fishing for information, right? And also many of you guys have problem with quote unquote foreigner engaging with your ad. And this is how sort of like filter them. Okay, so if they're interested in one more information, they can put in their information and subscribe. And now you don't have to private message or reply every one of them. Number two, we're able to get their email and phone number at the very, very least to follow up on them in the future. So think about it. You are spending money on Facebook, and if you couldn't even capture their contact information, then what's the point? Okay, so after they say, yes, I'm interested to find out more, and they enter their info, and then we send them to the next step, which is step 2. And it's what we call a thank you page, and it looks something like this. Okay, so it says, thank you for signing up. Your free voucher has been sent to your inbox. And then it went on and say, get a pair of free boxing gloves when you schedule an appointment. Call us now. And then we give the phone number. You see what I did there? I'm stacking the offer and kind of pushing them to take action, to call or to text or to book an appointment. Okay, this is like the car sale example that we just talked about. Once they show interest, you're going to stack that offer, give them something that will help them to take action, right? And it's amazing how people would buy a car because of the extra free gift, right? The point is we're leading them one step at a time to come to us. Okay, if they call, now you got a potential lead. So here's how it works. We start a Facebook ad, and the main goal of your ad is to get a click that will bring them to the next step, which is the landing page, where we're going to capture the name, the email, the phone number. So if they're interested, they put in the name, put in the info. Now we send them to the thank you page. We stack that offer, push them to take action now. And if they do, now you got a potential lead. Can you see how each of these steps have its own purpose? Okay, how we are doing one thing at a time. You guys see how cool this is? All right. So here's another example. It's for dentists. Again, the pattern is the same. The flow is the same. So it says, get ready for your big day by claiming your free teeth whitening section at ABC Dental. So if somebody is getting married, they have a wedding up ahead, they will pay attention to how they look, right? So this is a great offer. This is a great message. So if they're interested, they put in their info, and then we send them here. So it's a congratulations. We just email you instructions how to schedule your free teeth whitening. So if you call and schedule before the timer expires below, okay, there's a timer below which creates scarcity. We'll add in the whitening upgrade at no cost, right? So I hope you guys see this. Why you must have the two-step funnel so that you can filter a lot of noise, filter a lot of wrong people, and to push people to take action immediately, okay, which will help you get more potential customers. This is for the real estate. It's been working really well. And this page gave enough information, but not complete information. Okay, so this is for real estate industry. It has the location, the tenor, some really basic information. And then I go ahead and say, hey, if you're really interested in this piece of property, please go ahead and enter your name, your email, and you will have access to the complete, the gallery, the pictures, the price, and etc. I'll give you all the information after you subscribe. So if they put in the information, And now we gave them all of the information of this property, right? Some of you are e-commerce. You're selling physical product. So if you're selling physical product, what you can do is to make an irresistible offer at the front end. So it basically means you're selling a really low entry, a low price product upfront. In this case, it's a $7 tie, and if they buy, now you can upsell more tie with different color or different style and get them to buy more. Okay. So another reason we're doing this funnel, this two-step funnel, is once we know who are the people that are in fact interested in our product or our services, now what we can do is do something what we call retargeting. Okay, we're going to try to sell them more stuff. So for example, people who bought a tie, we know for a fact that they are most likely to be a man working in a corporate job. Now I can have the option to advertise more products to them. Okay, I can advertise men's shirts or pants or dress shoe because I know this is my potential customers. Okay, for the gym funnel, if they opt in for the free boxing class, again, it instantly separate them from the crowd, right? Because it indicates that this person is interested, whether it's something to do with gym or boxing. So now I can run an ad offering personal training program, or I can choose to sell boxing accessories or gym membership, and I run an ad and target them. So instead of trying to find new customers or client every time for every offer, why not just sell it to people who already show interest in what you have? You guys see how cool this is? Okay. So some of you might be thinking, wow, funnel sounds cool, but I don't understand how they will work for me. All right. It's funny when I think back when I'm running the t-shirt business, I've actually heard about funnel prior to that, but somehow I just don't believe it will work for me. And all I care is I just want to sell my thing, right? The easiest way. I thought if I just offer it to the marketplace, people would just buy, right? So all I was focusing on is try to sell and sell and sell. And thinking back right now, I would completely change the way I do marketing. I don't know anything about that time, but when I did, now I can replicate the same success with many different industries. So we did the same thing to a mobile app software. It works great to service providers. If you're a service provider, you absolutely need this two-step funnel. Okay, we've seen great result in real estate, info product, e-commerce, or coach. So this works, you guys, regardless of which area you're in. As I said, the cool thing is it didn't just work for me. It works for all our clients as well, and definitely for all kind of businesses. So this is Intan. At first, when she came to us, she had no website, no blog. The only thing she has was a fan page. Okay, her business was slowing down, and she really needed to get more leads as fast as possible. So she tried all kind of advertisement, iProperty, Muda, banners, and all kind of sites, but nothing works. So she came after joining our webinar, and we actually met in person, and she said even after the webinar, she still got no idea how everything worked. But she took a leap of faith and joined our program. So I say, don't worry, we'll work through everything together slowly. And fast forward a few weeks later, we launched her campaign. And in the first 1 or 2 days, she started to get worried and a little bit skeptical because there's no response, right? And I kind of explained and convinced her to wait for another few days. And sure enough, response started to come in and just took off. You can see what she says here. If you look at the top, it says we have a buyer. And this is real estate business, guys. A buyer could be worth a lot of money. Okay, then it's funny how she actually sent us text something like this a few times asking us to pause her ad because the leads are coming in rapidly. Okay, you can read it here. It says, I cannot handle for now. Then a few weeks later, we resume the ad. She says again, here, stop for now because no manpower. I told her it's a problem, but it's a good problem, right? We can laugh it off, and it's all good. So now you might be thinking, how do I do all this? Right? I'm not a tech person. I don't think I can build one, right? So I want to talk about secret number 2, how to build your funnel in less than 10 minutes, okay? Now, for me, it used to be really hard. What I used to do, I would hire a designer to design stuff. Then I need to look for a webmaster to put the whole website together. And if that wasn't enough, sometimes I need to hire a programmer. If there's something complicated need to be done, how to do coding, writing script, and all sort of stuff. So I showed them the whole thing. They would go and build the stuff, and it would cost me a lot of money just to have a simple funnel built. It would take 1 to 2 months for the whole thing to be done, and that was a hard way, you guys. Okay, but today is different, right? There's a new way, a faster way, and a better way for all of us to do this. Okay, and it was so easy. If you know how to use Microsoft Word or Excel, you can do this. All right, I'm not kidding. It's literally that simple. So what I'm going to do now, excuse me, is to show you a live demo of how to create and edit these pages. Okay, you see how fun it is, and you are going to love this. Okay, so let me just pull up my browser so I can show you. All right. Okay, so I'm using a software called ClickFunnels, and it's really, really cool. So it's really easy for building and managing funnels. So in ClickFunnels, so you can see you can add pages anytime. So let me give you an example. Let's call this a new page. All right, so here's the new page that I just created. And as you can see, there's all kind of templates already pre-built inside the software. Okay, so you don't have to do this from scratch, guys. You don't have to hire anyone. Okay, and there's all kind of pages you can do. If you want to do a sales page, here it is. So a sales page, if you have a product you want to sell, if you're info product or physical product, or you have online course or any training, you can use this, right? A webinar like this webinar that I just running, you can do this, a membership and all kind of stuff. Okay, so another really cool thing is you can see the stats here, how many people visit your page, how many people actually opt into your page, and you can get the contact information here. Okay, so there's a lot of cool things that I don't have the time to go over with you right now. So what I'm going to do to show you is to edit the lead capture page. All right, so let me just go in here, click edit page. Right, so this is the coupon funnel that I'm going to be giving you guys at the end of this presentation. So it looks something like this. And I just want to show you how we can edit this very easily. So this is the text. And if I want to edit the text, I can just click on it. And I can just change here. Let's say I want to repair your damaged skin. Oops. So as you can see, it's pretty much like Microsoft Word. Just type it in. You can bold, unbold the text, all right? Or I can put an underline. You guys see how cool this is, right? And you can do all kind of things. So if you want to change the color, you can do that. So here this is, and you can see it's pretty much drag and drop, all right? If you want to make this bigger, I can do that. I'll just drag it bigger or make it smaller. For the text font style, it's all here, so you can just play with this. Right, so it's really, really simple. I can put in image, I can put in video, whatever that I want to do. So what really cool is there's all kind of things you can put in, right? So if I click on the plus icon here, you can see I can put a headline, I can put an image, I can put video, a button, form input, SMS sign up, all kind of things. So let's just say I want to put a countdown timer here, and there it is. It shows up here. And another really cool thing is you pretty much just drag and drop. So I just drag this, I can put it right here, or I want to put it up here, I can do that. Right, it's really that awesome. Isn't that awesome? So for the button, you can do that as well. Let me just try to change the color of this button. Again, it's drag and drop. Or I want to change the text of the button, I can do that. Click here to get the coupon. All right, so it's really simple. Most people, that would take them a week or more to get done with a traditional designer or programmer, right? You can do this within 5 or 10 minutes. Okay, so if you're done, just save this and your page is live. You can advertise this page now. All right, so literally you can put in or change anything that you need, and you can customize the way you want it to be. Okay, so for the thank you page, let's try to change that. I just click on the thank you page, click edit the page, and it should show up in a few seconds. There we go. Okay, so this is a preview thank you page. Again, if I want to change my number, I can do that, 777 and I can just save it, and the page is live. You guys seeing this? It's awesome, right? So there's all kind of things. I can put in my social media button, search that. Let's try social. Oh, there it is, social. Now I have the share button. Okay, when people click on this, they can share that on Facebook. Okay, or you can put a button and ask them to join the fan page and anything, whatever or however you want to do this. Okay, so that's one thank you page. So for some of you, you do not want everybody to call you, right? You want to put in appointment form. That's what we do with the real estate funnel. So they have all the information here. And if they are interested, they can click on the button. Now they have to submit this form. And we take their email, we take their phone, and we take what's the best day to call and what's the best time to call, right? You get that info. Now you know the perfect time to call this potential client, right? Isn't that awesome? Okay, so for physical product, you can do that as well on the thank you page. You can put in your product image, what's the offer, what's the price, and put in the button. And if they click on the button, take them to your online store or however you want to take the payment and take the order details. Right? You guys seeing this? It's really awesome, right? Okay, so let me ask you guys, how many of you can see yourself doing that? I can't tell how much this has saved me, and literally from 6 to 8 weeks to do one funnel, now I can do it and do it better in one afternoon. Okay, it's so much fun. It's really awesome. And another word of advice is please do not use Google Form as your landing page. Okay, I don't know who came up with this idea of using Google Form and actually advertise and run traffic to it. But if you're doing this, please stop. Okay, Google Form or any kind of form software is exactly what it is. Okay, it's a tool to build forms. Right? I don't know about you, but when I came across a page like that, I wouldn't even bother looking at it. Okay, just ask yourself, or if you ever see a page like that, do you even want to read it? Right? What's more, if you need to give out information, if the answer is no, then why do it? Okay, so that's pretty much it. All you need is a lead capture page, a thank you page, and an email to send the coupon or whatever the free offer that you're giving. And it's really that simple. You don't need a complicated technology things, right? So once you have this, you have a funnel. Okay, now you can go to Facebook and you run ads and drive people into your funnel. All right, so let's talk about secret number 3. And most of you will love this part. And it's going to be a game changer for many of you. Okay, I hope you are ready. So first, to find your dream customer or client, you need to understand that there's different objective when running your ad on Facebook. Okay, there's clicks, there's video views, there's app installs, there's engagement, there's conversion, a few more, but these are the most important one. Okay, so when you select an objective, let's say you use clicks as your ad objective, Facebook gonna optimize your ad and try to show it in front of people who are most likely to click on your ad. Okay, now what I found most people are doing is that they're using the boost post option. I totally understand why. I've been there. It's easy and it's quick. But the reality is when you use the boost post option, what it really meant is you're choosing engagement as the main objective. Okay, so what's engagement? You're optimizing for likes, for comments and shares. It's people who engage with your ad, okay, whether they click on it or they put a reaction. And many times, and maybe you have similar experience, people are simply hitting the like button or sharing your post or whatnot, but they have zero interest in what you're offering. Am I right? Oops. Let me get back there. Okay. Oh, So again, the first way to avoid this is to have the two-step funnel. Okay, and what you should do instead is to use the conversion objective. Okay, so imagine if you're running a shop. There's people coming into your shop. There's people walking around, not really know what they want. There's some might find your stuff interesting, but they're not ready to buy yet. And then there's those who stand in front of the cashier, ready to make payment. Okay, these are the people we want to advertise to. These, we want to look for people who are action takers. Okay, so a few months back, my sister was starting out her business selling lingerie on the internet. And at first, she got no idea how to do all this, right? And like many beginners, when they first start out, she told me how she wanted to hire a programmer and designer to build a really cool online shop like Lazada or Amazon. And she wanted to rank higher in search engine, to rank #1, doing SEO and all those stuff. I said, that's great. But why do you want to build things from scratch? There's already some really cool software where you can just sign up and sell your things online, right? Just like landing page ClickFunnels I showed you guys. Why do you want to hire a web designer to build from scratch? Why you can just sign up an account and start doing it? Why waste the money and time, right? So she listened, and I think she did a very good job on her online store. And told her you don't need a million things to make it work. Okay? You just need to focus on doing one thing and do it great. So I told her to just focus on using Facebook. And at first, like many of us, when she just got started with Facebook, she went for the boost post option. Okay, and look at this. They spent 63 ringgit for this particular campaign. It got 3,925 engagement. That means people like, share, comment, and maybe just clicking on it. And it only costs 2 cents per engagement, which is great. It's cheap. But the problem here is there's no sale coming in. Zero, nothing. Okay, how many of you experience the same thing, right? So all this engagement, close to 4,000 engagement, literally means nothing. And help her out a little bit and explain everything that I'm sharing with you guys here. And we completely changed the way how she was using Facebook advertising. Okay, right? I told her to change it because there's an opportunity out there. And sure enough, we changed everything, and her campaign was getting incredible results. So with a total ad spend of close to 13,000, they got back 45,000. That's about 250% of ROI, you guys. Isn't that amazing, you guys? So you look at the first campaign, it spent 1,200 ringgit, it got back 11,000, and this campaign is still running. Second campaign spent 692 ringgit, got back 3,700 ringgit, which is great. The third one spent 827 ringgit and got back 3,441 ringgit, and so on. Okay, you guys seeing this? And all these campaigns that are making money that you see on your screen now, every single campaign is running conversion objective. Okay, now her business is growing faster than ever. I think they're making their own brand to sell right now, which is all good. All right. So to put this into perspective, first of all, would you agree that everybody have different character traits, right? And they certainly behave very differently on Facebook, right? For example, do you have that one person, whether you know them in person or not, you always see this person like or share something and it shows up on your newsfeed. All right, doesn't matter if it's a joke or a news or a funny video or anything like that, they will just share it no matter what. And I don't know about you, I find it quite annoying. Anyone of you has similar experience, right? And then there's people, if you like me, I rarely press the like button or share button unless it's something that I find really, really interesting and that I think that will help others, then I will share it, right? So first thing is we have to acknowledge that if I have to categorize this from a large scale, there's two types of people. Okay, so group A are those who love to press the likes button. They love to express, they love to share anything that they came across. Even sometimes they have no idea what is it about. Okay, and one of the problem, and I think it's a very interesting and unique challenges we have here in Malaysia, is that there's all kind of people from other countries, right? You know, it's a multiracial country, and it has now become multiracial, right? Especially for foreign workers, there's a lot of them living here in Malaysia, And I found that they tend to like everything they came across. They tend to belong to the group A category, right? There's nothing wrong with it, all right? It's just how they behave on Facebook. That's their pattern. But for us as a marketers or business owners, we need to find a way to market our business better. Now, there's another group of people who don't always like, share, or comment on stuff as much, or they might do. That's not the point. The point is these people are action takers, right? The purchase rate is higher than the rest of the people, or they are more likely to sign up, whether to a training, to a workshop, or to an event, or maybe to get some kind of offer. But generally, these people are the take actions. Okay, these are the people you want to attract. These are the people you want to spend your money on. You guys follow? Okay, so I just want to bring this up quickly. If you're new to Facebook advertising, here's what you can do. Okay, most of you know about targeting already. Just bear with me because I'm going to make a point here. So when you advertise on Facebook, you can target a group of audience specifically. All right. So let's say, for example, you're a dating advisor and your business is based in Malaysia. So what you thought is you're just going to target everyone in Malaysia. Now, when you do that on the right, that's your aiming board. Okay. So when you do that, your aiming board would look something like this. It's blank. It's broad. There's nowhere to aim for. Now, let's say you go ahead and narrow down the targeting. Let's say you're only targeting men from age 25 to 50. Now your aiming board is scoping down, but it's still not good enough. Okay, so let's think about it. If we are targeting people who are looking for help in dating, what's the common traits that they have? Of course, they are all single. Okay, so now the target board scoped down even more, and now you can go on target dating app like Tinder, OkCupid, dating, all kind of dating app, and now you can see the aiming board is focused. You have a target. You know where to aim for. All right. So now listen closely. Here's where it gets really, really interesting. Okay. When you have the two-step funnel that I just showed you, you're gonna want to set the thank you page as a conversion point. Okay, it's kind of like you're telling Facebook and say, okay, look, I don't care about I don't care about comments. Go look into your database and find me people who are most likely to reach this page. Okay, that's kind of what it's like. So let's take one step back and imagine if you run an Facebook ad offering a free boxing class and we target the right audience, in this case, people who show interest in boxing, and we use the right objective, which is conversion, then now Facebook will optimize and look for people who are interested in boxing. And on top of that, we are now only looking for action takers. That now become the objective of your ad. You guys getting this? Okay, so now with the right objective plus the right targeting, you will now have an advertising campaign that's going to perform much, much better. Can you imagine how this will do to your business? It can be very powerful, you guys. Okay, so this is 100% true, and what separates you from average business owners who feel like they're living on a nightmare and struggling on Facebook. Okay, so let me ask you a question. If you follow what I showed you in secret number 1 and have a funnel that you can turn traffic into a sale or a lead, then you did what I showed you in secret number 2 to build it within 10 minutes, and then you use secret number 3 and use the conversion objective, and you send them to your two-step funnel. Do you think you can be successful? Of course you can. Okay. Now, over the past hours, we've been covering some really cool stuff. Let me ask you a question. I want you guys first off agree that everything we've covered so far been well worth the time so far, right? Yes. 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 All right. That's good. Cool, guys. Marek said yes. Ikram said yes. Jeffrey, yes. Thomas, yes. All right. Suan, yes. Awesome. Okay. So, how many of you are feeling a little bit overwhelmed because we've covered so much and kind of make it look like the picture on the right? All right. Now, obviously, we can't cover everything in an hour. Even if we have all day, I can't cover everything. So is it okay with you if I spend 10 minutes going over a very special offer I created to help you implement your own two-step funnel? So that way you can get everything you need to know. Is that okay with you guys? Jonathan say, of course. Yes. Dwight say, yes, bro. All right. Marek, okay. Sharing one more. Uh, okay. Brandon, okay. Sounds good. Yep. Thanks, you guys. Thank you for being a cool crowd. If you guys act fast today, I'm actually going to give you guys a very special deal as well. Hey, so this is the first thing, you guys, I'm going to talk about is old habits die hard, right? Habits are very, very hard to change. Okay. If we were to end this webinar right now, we walk away. If you leave now, you might think that you learn a lot of cool stuff, but my guess is by morning tomorrow, you have already slipped back to your normal routines, right? You just do what you always done. That's what most people do. But because I'm your coach, I'm your friend, your mentor, I'm not going to let you go back to your old habits. Okay. I'm going to make sure you are successful by breaking them. So if you want real lasting change, you need repeated exposure to the full system. That's what you get when you invest today. Okay. Now you're going to be excited to know, and because I've seen the struggle, because I know that you're not getting the results that you deserve to. You put in your heart, your soul, and you work really, really hard for your goals, right? That's what I really want to pull out of you. So because of that, it's my pleasure to introduce you guys the Facebook Profit Blueprint. Now, this is a step-by-step system that you can follow to run profitable Facebook ad campaign for your business. Now, this training is really fun, okay? The first half is where we talk about the strategy, why do we do it, how do we do it, in kind of help you explain the marketing behind each thing. And the second half is to actually build this stuff out, where you would be able to just follow me to do it, and you'll be able to build your own funnel, okay? So here's what we're going to be covered. In module 1, we're going to talk about the 80%. Obviously, there's too much to cover in this webinar alone. And if you love what I just shared earlier, you're absolutely gonna love this module because you get to see everything from the bird's eye view. And I gave more fun examples for different industry, for example, gym, restaurant, e-commerce, and you get tons of value just by this module alone. In module number 2, we'll go over how to create your own lead magnet. Okay? You might be thinking, you know, I don't have any free offer, or I couldn't afford to do one because I'll lose money, right? So in this module, I'll go over with you some ideas of how to create one that doesn't cost you money and time, and that can attract leads. Okay, you learn how to find out what you should or should not be using, and how to write a good title to attract leads. In module number 3, I'm going to give you 10 step-by-step instructions how to build your funnel. Okay, so if you follow the steps, by the end of it, you have your funnel up and running. Okay, and you'll be able to do it within a day. This student who just joined the program last week already have their funnel running, and you can do it too. Okay, isn't that cool? So in module number 4, you'll be ready to launch your Facebook ad by using what I talked about just now. We're going to use the conversion objective. Okay, and this is a game changer for many of you. You also get to learn the exact way how to set this up. You learn how to structure your campaign, the right way to do targeting, how to drive traffic to your funnel, and all kind of stuff. And finally, in module 5, we look at the method to grow and scale your campaign to maximize the profit. Okay, so for many of you, you probably already see results by module 4, but if you want to take a step further and scale your campaign, this is the module on how to do all of that. So the good news is we recorded and archived every single of this lesson, and you'll be able to watch it online anytime at your convenience. Okay, because as I mentioned, you need constant exposure, and sometimes you might forget about one or two things. So you can just log into the membership site, and all the trainings will be there so you can watch it over and over again. Cool? All right, so the first thing, when you sign up, you're going to get instant access to my 5 module masterclass. That's a total value of 4,997 ringgit itself. As part of this package, you're going to get the complete materials and worksheet as well. We have the campaign launch checklist, the funnel maps, the lead magnet idea worksheet, the pre-made funnel templates, and many more. And all this tool is designed to help you speed up the progress. Okay. And with these materials, you'll be able to get rid of low quality leads. Okay, this is the part where most people get frustrated because you're getting leads with low quality. So all these materials is prepared to help you craft your free offer, your funnel, your ad copy, so you can have a funnel that only gets you leads with high potential. You guys getting this? Also with these materials, now you won't have to spend your time on unproductive activity. Okay, you don't have to spend your time on doing research, testing, making mistakes, and I've made it so simple that everybody can just copy and paste. This will save you a bunch of time. You'll be able to get rid of any guesswork. So some of you are not sure whether if you're doing this right or you're doing it wrong. And many times we really hope there's someone who can point us to the right direction, right? So imagine all these tools are like the lamppost in a really dark street. Okay, so if you just follow the lamppost, you know where to go next. And you'll be able to get rid of technical overwhelm, a writer's block. So if you don't know what to write in your ad, how to build your landing page or email, I have everything prepared for you. Sounds cool, you guys? Okay. And also you'll be able to get rid of Photoshops. You can fire your programmer, you can fire your designer, your webmaster, and so much more. Okay, literally you can save a bunch of hiring costs because we have all the pre-made funnel templates ready for you. Now you can just go in and edit the page like I just showed you. Okay, so this is Carrie. Carrie is an amazing author. He have many books published on Amazon. We knew each other through Facebook, and Carrie was trying to build his own funnels and Facebook ad by himself. Okay, but he got really stuck, so we got connected on Facebook and kind of helped him out. So this is what he said. I spent months figuring this thing out and was really stuck. Kenneth Foo helped me a ton, and we launched our campaign within 2 weeks. Okay, that's how fast you guys can get your funnel and Facebook ad up and running. If you just follow the system, okay, not 6 months, not a year, in few weeks, you can get it running and without hiring anyone. Okay, so listen, every month you get a paycheck, right? And the cool thing about it is you get that paycheck, you go out, you pay your bills, you buy, new clothes, you spend that money, the money disappear, right? What happens a month later? You get paid again. The money replenishes. And the cool thing is money always replenishes. Okay, every month it comes back again. It comes back over and over and over again, right? Now, let me ask you a question. Does that happen to your time too? No, time just disappear. So you could go out, you spend months or years of your valuable time to figure something out, but you will never get that time back. Instead, you could save that time and effort because I've already spent it for you. I've put everything into a package and hand it over to you. Okay, it will cost money to get started, but the money will come back. Whereas the time away from your family, from your friend, in trial and error is a wasted effort and it's gone forever. Okay, so the first thing when you sign up, you get instant access to the 5 modules of 30 plus video lessons. You also get the complete materials and worksheet to help speed up the progress. And next thing is when you invest today, you're also going to get access to the private student group, okay, which will help you getting your question answered. And whenever you feel stuck and you don't know what to do, I'll personally answer any of your question and we'll make sure you can figure it out. Okay, I had to go through all kind of mistakes and spend tens of thousands of dollars to figure out an efficient way to handle problems when building this stuff, but you won't have to because as a student, you get help directly from the group and you get to pick my mind. Next thing is you'll also be getting a 6 month of live group coaching call. So once a month, we'll do a coaching call just like this. And this is only for anyone who sign up. So it's going to be like a workshop style. And we're going to cover a bunch of content and Q&A live. And you're going to learn some advanced strategy that has been proven to work. And it's only available in the coaching call. So we do this once in a month. All right. And the total value of this stuff, and this is being very modest, I would say is 11,988 ringgit. So I want you to think about something for a minute. Okay. What is money? A lot of people have fear about money and even bigger fears about spending money, right? But you need to understand that money is not a bad thing. It's just a tool created to exchange, right? Other than that, there's no value in money. You can't use it to stay warm. You can't eat it. You can only trade it with something else that you want. Just think, everyone who exchanges money for something does it because they feel that what they are getting in exchange is greater than keeping the money or using it for something else. Okay, at least that's what I expect when I buy something, right? I don't actually know for sure until I do buy it and try it out and can see the results. Okay, now I'm going to give you guys some bonuses and this is going to be really awesome. So what I'll do is I'll pick a few students from the group, and if you got picked and you agree, I'll personally access to your campaign and work on your campaign. Okay, then what I'm going to do is I will record and document the whole process and I will share it with other students. Isn't that exciting? Now, if you only got to see with your own eye how we actually edit and optimize a campaign and turn it from not performing well to profitable, wouldn't it be worth it? All right, this is real life campaign that I'm talking about, guys. You'll see the actual staff actual steps, how we diagnose a Facebook campaign, and every single changes we made to make it successful. So for the first 50 people who get started today, I'm going to give you this bonus, which is the live campaign demonstrations. And if you got picked, that's an extra bonus. If not, it still be worth the entire investment. Okay, so I could stop right here, right? If I stop right here and you only get to see how and what we do from scratch to making a campaign profitable, it will still be worth the investment, right? But you're also getting the step-by-step video, the complete materials, the worksheet, templates, all the support you can get. I want to make sure that nothing is standing in your way to success. Okay, sounds good, you guys? But it only gets better. Bonus number 2 is we're going to give you plug and play templates. We have coupon funnel, the voucher funnel, PDF funnel, lead capture funnel, dentist funnel, gym funnel. So you have more options of the style of the pages. Okay, all these templates, you won't be able to get this anywhere else on the internet because we built it just for you guys. Okay, it's not available for sale anywhere, and we are definitely going to be adding new templates for you ongoing. And this is also for the first 50 people only. So here's the thing. Information alone is not going to save you. Okay, you and I both know it's useless if you don't act on it. Okay, you go to any workshop, you go to any seminar, you get excited. I guarantee you the minute you walk out the door, you already forget half of it. Okay, if information were enough, then you could just turn to Google, right? But what you need is you need a guide who has been there before, who can take you there right now. That's why you need this package. Not only we're going to give you the accountability, the guidance, the coaching call, the support group, so I can answer your question because I do care and I take my job as a coach very seriously, and we will get through everything together. But this package also gives you the power pack action plan that you can put into effect immediately, all right? So again, you're going to get 5 modules with 30 plus video lessons, a complete materials and worksheet. You also get access to the private student group. You get 6 months of live group coaching calls. Bonus number 1, you get the live campaign demonstration. And we're also giving you bonus number 2, the plug and play funnel. So that's a total value of 17,000. But I want to ask you guys, okay, now obviously 17,000 are a lot, and I'm not going to be charging you guys that. But I want to ask you guys a really quick question for a second. If I was to charge you guys 17,000, would it be worth it? Okay, so if all this did was to give you 10, 50, 100 customers per day or per month, would it be worth it? Okay, a lot of you guys are on the same boat. When I first got started, you can't seem to get past. There's a limit on how much you can make every month, and you really like to double or triple that amount, right? But you just can't find a way. But as soon as I know how to build a funnel and run Facebook traffic to it, instantly my career took off. So if you are in the spot right now where you're struggling to get leads, or you really want to grow, double or triple your current income by bringing in more leads or customers, I want to ask you, if all this did was to finally give you 10, 50, 100 customers per day, would it be worth it? The second question would be, if all this did was to give you a funnel you can use over and over again for the next 5 years, you don't have to spend any more money on SEO, websites, or other stuff. Use it over and over again for the next 5 years. Would it be worth it? Okay. And finally, would it be worth it if this finally make your Facebook ad campaign profitable? Okay. If you apply the system and finally make your Facebook ad campaign profitable, then would it be worth it? So now, basically, when I put this deal together, we have 2 kind of choices that we can go with. The first option was to make this as cheap as possible and try to sell as many as possible. But the problem with that is I couldn't really stack on the value for you, okay? Right? You know, if I were to do a workshop like everyone else and charge everyone 50 ringgit, there's just not, I can't give you any extra resource, and I certainly couldn't give you the support and attention that I could. Okay, so I decided to go with the second option, which obviously requires a slightly higher investment on your side. But in exchange for that, we can dedicate more time, energy, and resources to help guarantee your success. I'm sure you guys would agree, right? Right. So I'm going to ask you guys, what's more customer going to be worth to you? Okay. It's going to be different for every single person. For some of you guys, might be 5,000, might be 20,000, might be 50,000 or more. So let me ask you, how much money would you pay to get 10 customer or lead per day? It's a good question, huh? How about 50? How about 100? What's that actually worth to you? Could be worth a lot, you guys. Okay, so you can see why this is a good deal at 17,000, but I'm not going to do it for that. When we launch this to the public, it's going to be 4,997 ringgit. Even that is a great deal, but because you're the very first few who took action and joined me on this training, because you're special, I'm going to give you a very special offer. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get you guys started for only 997 ringgit. Okay. Now I want to let you know that we'll only be offering this price for the first 50 people only. We already have a bunch of people join last week, and there's some couldn't make it to the live webinar. They watched the recording and they joined. So we have 34 spots left, which I think is going to be fully taken really quickly. So I'm not sure how long we can go with this price, but as I mentioned, we'll be giving you all the things that I've talked about and the bonuses. And once we sold 50 copies of it, then that's that. Okay, it's going to revert back to the general public price because we're going to launch this to other countries. We certainly cannot offer this price forever. And I want to make sure I offer this to my people, to people here in Malaysia first. All right, so to get started right now, all you need to do is go to fbprofitblueprint.com/go, and you sign up for less than 1,000 ringgit and you get access to everything, okay? Everything we talked about. Now, I want to talk about a couple of things. The way I see it, you got two choices, okay? The first option is that you could do nothing and not take this leap of faith, which is, by the way, 100% risk-free. So it's kind of crazy not to do it, and that's the first option, right? Just don't do anything, go back where things have been. Or the second option is you pony up this tiny investment today and compare to all the value you get in return and just give it a shot, right? Just try it out. Like the worst case scenario is you're not able to make it work, okay? And you can get your money back, okay? But the best case scenario, you set up a system that you can use it over and over again to generate tons of leads and make more sales every single day, okay? Now, if it works great, that's awesome. If it doesn't, then let us know. We'll give your money back and we'll part as friends, okay? Now, so here's my 30-day guarantee. If you sign up today, if you don't like it for any reason, just let me know. We give your money back. Okay, you guys, this system will work for you. You just gotta do it. I want to make this as risk-free as possible, and you guys just need to do it. Okay, it's time to take this business or career seriously, and you've been trying to make Facebook advertising work to this point, and you're just making what you want. Okay, you gotta realize that this is an opportunity. All right. Okay, so the real question is this: is it worth gambling a few minutes of the time to check this out? Like, even if it only does half of what I claimed today, it will pay for itself as soon as you found your first profitable campaign. Okay, one funnel is all it takes. One funnel that will change your life forever. All right, so here's a recap of everything you're gonna get. You get 5 modules with 30 plus video lessons. You get a complete materials and worksheets. You get access to the private student group. You get 6 months of live group coaching call. Bonus number 1, we're giving you the live campaign demonstration. Bonus number 2, plug and play funnel, and it's the total value of 17,288 ringgit. You get started today for 997 ringgit. Okay, so I want to throw in a special bonus as well. We're going to have a major upgrade of the lesson of this course in the future because technology is always changing, and we can expect there's going to be some update. Whether that be a new ad format, a new settings in Facebook, or even the funnel trend has changed. Okay, when we feel it's time to do a major upgrade, we're going to do that, and we're going to do another launch. So for the first 50 people, you get a new version for free, lifetime. Otherwise, they would have to. There's a one-off charge for upgrade, or they have to pay in full. Okay. All right. So again, if you guys ready to get started, just go to fbprofitblueprint.com/go. Let me just type in the chat box real quick so you guys can get it. So it's fbprofitblueprint.com/go. Okay, hope you guys get the link, and you get started for 997 ringgit. Okay. So now I just want to kind of mention you guys, I'm nothing special, right? I'm not a great salesperson. I'm so scared I can't pick up the phone and do sales, right? And that the power of this system is I don't have to, okay? If you're like me, you feel more comfortable using Facebook ad as a sales tool, this is definitely for you. And another thing is I want to point out is I don't have any special access to Facebook, all right? Whatever the tool you're using, I'm using it as well. So don't think there's any hidden or special feature for me. There's none of that, which means everybody have the same opportunity to be successful with Facebook advertising. And the last thing is I've really spent 7 years of trials and error, you guys, trying to discover this secret that I'm going to just give it to you today for a tiny investment. If you can't see the value in that, I think you will struggle in this career, right? I really do. So if you're not advertising on Facebook, your business is slowing down. Okay, more and more people are jumping on Facebook advertising. So these people see the opportunity. They made some intelligent decision to grow their company, to grow the sales or business. And the offer I make to you guys today is really a no-brainer. Okay, so you can try to do the hard way and spend countless hours or do what I taught you guys earlier. Money replenishes. Okay, your money in a month, it'll be back. Okay, your next paycheck, the money comes back. But the time you spend trying to figure this thing out on your own, I promise you, the time you can't get back. This time with your family, with your friends, with your husband or your wife. That time, whoever that is precious to you, that time you can't get back. Okay, you guys getting this? So this is my way to help shortcut your way to success. Okay, and help you guys be successful as soon as possible. All right. Right, so this is what I want you guys to do next. So let me show this real quick. You go to FB Profit Blueprint /go. It take you to a page like this where you can sign up. Okay, so it says yes, I want in today. So there's two payment options. If you're prefer to go with online bank transfer, which is manual transfer, you can do that. So if you click on that, it will give you all the instructions on which account, which company to make payment to. So if you're using manual payment, if you do this within the next hour, we can still verify your account and give you access instantly. Otherwise, we have to wait until tomorrow. Well, since we are still online, we can verify if you're doing within the next hour. If you're prefer to go with credit and debit card, you can use the second option through PayPal. So once the payment go through, you can get instant access to the whole thing. So the membership looks like something like this. Okay, so there's all the lesson in here. Okay, all really cool content and all the bonus and resources. Okay, so you can just go in here and watch it anytime that you want. Okay, all right. Okay, so all right, here's a recap of what you're going to get. 5 modules of 30 plus video lessons. You get complete materials and worksheet, access to private student group. You get 6 months of live group coaching calls. You get bonus number 1, live campaign demonstration. Bonus number 2, plug and play funnels. And you got bonus number 3, you get a free lifetime upgrade. That's total value of 20,285. You get started today just for 997 ringgit. Okay, and again, if you didn't sign up immediately, I'm guessing there's only a couple of reasons, right? The first reason is you're saying, well, I'm not sure how this will work for my business. Okay, don't worry. We spend the whole first module showing you different funnels and how it apply to different industry. For service provider, physical product, coach, dance studio, bar, restaurant, you're selling education. You learn how to apply it on your business and to make it work. Okay. I'm also going to show you how to figure out your lead magnet, your free offer, so you can offer that to the marketplace and attract leads. I'm going to give you the worksheet, the templates to help you figure it out, okay? And I promise you by the end of module 2, you know exactly how to run your funnel, specifically for your business, okay? Reason number 2 is that you're nervous about setting it all up. And again, this is easier than you imagine. I get that, but I promise you it's not hard, okay? On module 3, we're going to walk step by step through the whole setup process. Okay, I'll break it down, and it's so easy to follow that anyone can do it. Like I said, the few who joined last week already have their funnel up running. Okay, I know software and tech stuff can be scary sometimes, but we'll be there for you. Okay, so go to fbprofitblueprint.com/go and sign up if that's your concern. Get your funnel running as soon as possible, and you will know exactly how easy it's going to be. Okay, I promise you that. And the third reason is, if you think it's too expensive, now if that's your feeling, I don't know how to help you. I don't know how I could help you, right? This is an investment you need to make in yourself. When I invest in the learning process, I pay 10 times more or 20 times more than what I'm offering you guys right now. Okay, but I got doubled the amount back within 3 weeks. Okay, so I want to paint a picture of where I was before I started with making Facebook ad work. I struggled with all the tech stuff. I wasn't able to get any result or make any money from it. Things were hard, right? Because I don't know what I'm really doing, whether it's right or wrong. I have no confidence at all. And it's just hard, right? I'm sure many of you can relate. But now I want to get a vision of what life could be like. Okay? Ever since I learned the proven way to turn Facebook ads profit, I've able to create a profitable career, and now I'm able to help businesses grow like they never experienced before by just using Facebook ads and funnel, and things are amazing. Okay, can you imagine what that would be like for you? Okay, so I'm about to take questions. Thank you guys for staying up until now. So if go to kennethfoo.com/funnel, you can download the coupon funnel I just talked about. Right, so it's kennethfoo.com/funnel. You'll be able to get that. Okay, I'm about to take Q&A, you guys. So I just want to recap one more time. You get 5 modules with 30 plus video lessons. You get the complete materials and worksheet. You get access to private student group, 6 months of live group coaching call. You get the live campaign demonstration. Bonus number 2, we give you plug and play funnel, and bonus number 3, you get free lifetime upgrade. Okay, that's total value of 20,285 ringgit. And again, if you guys are ready to get started, just go to fbprofitblueprint.com/go. All right, and now we have 15 minutes left to go. So I'd like to take a couple of questions. If you have any questions, just type in, and I will be able to answer your question. Okay, I already see some of you have joined. So if you guys want to get started, but please be quick because the slots will fill up really, really soon. Okay, there's many of you have already joined. All right. So Ikram say thanks a lot. This really helped. Hey, welcome. I hope you get a lot of value, and I appreciate you for being here. Okay. Right. So if you have any question, just type in. I will try my best to answer. We have 15 minutes for Q&A, so I want to make sure I use the time to answer question. All right. Sharon asks, do you have offline face-to-face section? No, we do not do offline anymore because from the last program, everyone is requesting for a meeting, for meetup, and we really ran out of time to do that anymore. So we decided to go with online course, but the support will be there. We have a private student group, so if you have any question, you can ask it there. That's where I pay my attention. My priority will be the private student group, and I will try my best to help my student to get a success. Jenny, as easy payment option. Unfortunately, no, we can't. We do not have a payment plan right now. So it's $9.97. It's one-time payment. So you can choose to do a manual transfer to the bank account, or you can use your debit or credit card through PayPal. So I would just want to welcome a few new students we have. Let's see. Sue Ann, I joined. Thank you very much, Sue Ann. Welcome to the tribe. I look forward to work with you and see your progress. So depending on your payment option, you should have received the email on how to create an account to the membership site. If not, if you're using manual payment, just give me a few minutes more and I will verify your payment, okay? Chongming say, I have just joined. Welcome, Chongming. Welcome to the group. Welcome to the tribe. I'm glad to have you in. Samita, I have bought the FBI print. Thank you. Welcome. Okay, a lot of you guys have joined. So, let me see what else, what kind of question we have. Jenny asks, once landing page is completed, how and where it published? So in ClickFunnels, you can go in and edit the page. So once it is done, there's a URL for you to use. Okay, that's the URL you want to advertise. So you don't have to publish or you don't have to upload anything. When you finish editing the page, just click save, and now you're ready to use. It's really literally that easy. Okay. Brandon asks, 5 years unlimited use funnel. So you have to subscribe to ClickFunnels software. That's the software you need to use. Okay, so there's a few different plans for the software. There's a $19 per month plan, so it's really cheap to get started, and you can use the lowest plan to go for it. Okay, Serber, I hope I pronounce your name right. Is there any upselling after this? No, I'm not upselling anything else. This is the only product that I'm offering right now. And like I say, I really want to push the 50 copies as soon as possible so we can get ready the next launch, which obviously will require high investment. So this 997 ringgit is only for the first 50 copies. And looks like we're gonna fill the spots tonight, which is great. Mari, can I use different email? I'm not sure what are you referring to. If you're referring to making the payment, yes, you can use different email. Oh, you just joined. Oh, sorry. Mari, welcome. You just joined. Thank you for taking action. I appreciate that and look forward to work with you and see your progress. So for those who just joined, if you're using the debit or credit card options, you should have already received an email how to create the account. Okay, so you can just go in and start your progress. Sharing how effective this method for e-commerce biz. Do you have examples? So if you're e-commerce, the first you need an online store, right? If you don't have an online store, then how are you selling it? So you need a platform where you can sell your product. So if you one of the software that you can use is Shopify, which is great for e-commerce. So you can check that out. Samhita, the guidelines of modules. Samhita, let me see. I'm not sure what you're referring to, the guideline of modules. You can make your question more specific. I can answer you that. Govin, do we learn at our own time? Yes, it's recorded and it's archived. It's a membership site, so you can log in to the membership site and you can watch it anytime that you want. Okay, because I want to make it easy for you guys to learn this stuff, so you can repeat and watch it over and over again. Because this is really important. You need repeated exposure. Okay, so you can watch it anytime. It's not a fixed schedule. You don't have to attend any workshop. You can access to membership sites and all the trainings will be there. All right. So again, you guys, if you're ready to get started, go to fbprofitblueprint.com/go and you'll be able to sign up. Okay. Saber, thanks for your answer. I will join. All right. Looking forward to have you in to the family. Florence say, you teach copywriting too? Yes, there's a copywriting lesson in module 4 where I teach how to write a good ad copy. Okay, I know that's one of the thing, one of the difficult and challenges that most of people have. They don't know what to write. So I'll give you a guide, and of course, it's templates. I'll help you explain to you and help you understand the concept of how to write a great copy. Okay, of course, there's templates. There's this is the template for the email, so you can just fill in the blank and you know what to type in what position, in which place. So you can just replace the blank with your information. Okay, make it so easy for you guys. So you can just go in and fill in the blank. Okay. Govin, do you have weekly or monthly access to you live? As I say, we have the 6 month of live coaching call, and we will get started the live coaching call when we have 50 students. So once a month, I'll gather all your Q&A, all your questions, and I will review your work and give you advice, give you some suggestion how to make your funnel better or make your ad copy better. Okay, so we'll do this once a month for 6 months. All right, so it's also going to be live, just like this webinar. So you'll be able to interact with me on the live coaching call. Okay. Say Nathan asks how it helped to get lead for my insurance product. Okay, so if you're selling insurance, the first thing you have to think about is how you're going to attract lead from the marketplace. All right. So what most people do is they do an ad and they ask people to apply. And most of the time, it's a really long form. They have to type in a lot of information, right? They get their income, they get their phone number and all kind of stuff. So you have to think about, why do people want to give their information to you, right? What are you offering that makes them are willing to exchange the information with? So this is the stuff that we talk about in the course. The first thing is you need a lead magnet. Okay? You need something to attract the lead from Facebook. Okay? Otherwise, you're just like anybody else. You're just shouting, buy my stuff, buy my stuff, and buy my stuff. And that's just noise, right? Nobody is going to pay attention to that. So you need a proper funnel. Step one, offering something that you can attract them. If you don't have any free offer, you can just give a PDF and you put some really, really cool content inside. So if you're insurance, you can say seven reasons you need an insurance right now. Okay, or seven let me say 7 situation that will get you insured in your accident or car accident. Okay, so people are going to pay more attention to that instead of you trying to sell and stuff. Okay, so you get their lead. Now you can advertise them. Now you can get their info and you can follow up with them and try to sell whatever your insurance plan to them. Okay. Let me see. Sharon, can you explain about risk-free investment? I missed that part. Okay, so it's a 30-day 30-day guaranteed. So within the 30-day, if you don't like it for any reason, you can just email me. I will refund your money. Okay, so there's no question asked. I won't ask you any more question, and we'll part as friends. Simple as that. Okay. Ikram, I need a day to discuss this with my business partner. Can I already sign up with the same price later? If the slot's still available, then yes. Thing is, I've seen a lot of you guys have already signed up, so I'm not sure how long the slots can hold. I just want to welcome a few more students. Let me see. Who do we have? There's no name. Samita, welcome. Florence, welcome to the group. Love to have you. Looking forward to work with you. And Leon, Sumoi, welcome. Okay, thank you guys for just joining. So we have 3 minutes left. 3 minutes left, and I gotta bounce. Okay. Gavin asks, Dear Kenneth, I have also taken up GBO course with Alex Mondosian, which I paid a huge amount of money. Can I know if his one is different than yours, or does his teaching include yours already? I'm not too sure what his course are talking about. Of course, I know who he is, but just go for whoever you think is more relevant to you. Okay, you don't need to listen to everyone. Maybe my stuff are not relevant to you, or you find someone else you can relate to someone else. Okay, so my stuff might not be the best stuff, but I know they work. You might find other people's stuff works better for you, then just go ahead. Okay, the thing is, you need to take action. Okay, every learning, all the teaching, all the learning doesn't mean a thing if you don't take action. So that's what I really want to push my student in the module, and I prepare all the worksheet, all the templates to really help them, make it easy for them to take action. That's the most important thing. Okay, Marek. Okay, Kenneth, I just email you my receipt. All right, Marek, I will verify your account in a while after the Q&A section. So please give me a minute, but thank you. Welcome. Samita, how to connect with you? Samita, how to connect with you? So if you are a student, you should see the instruction how to join the private student group. That's where you can connect with me in the group, and we will interact in there. Okay. All right, guys, I think I have to wrap this out soon. Okay, so for those who are ready to get started, go to fbprofitblueprint.com/go. A lot of you have joined. That's it, you guys. I appreciate you guys being on this webinar. Of course, welcome to all the new students. Welcome to the tribe. And I hope you guys had an awesome time. And I hope I open your eyes to kind of see what's possible in this area. Okay, it's time for you to really leverage the power of this system and turn your hard work into reward. Okay, I know that's true because it's been working for us. It's been working for many of our clients, and it's the same thing for you guys. Okay. Saber, later I email you the steam. Okay. Saber, payment done by CIMB. Thank you. Welcome. Thanks for joining. Govin, thanks Kenneth for your teaching. Welcome. I appreciate for you being here. Mari, thank you, Kenneth. Welcome. You're welcome. Appreciate you guys. So if you're in the ROI Achievers group, if you're in the group and if you love this webinar, please drop a comment. I really appreciate you guys for your words. Just let me know you love it and let me know you learned something from it, okay? All right. Okay, so if you guys ready, just go to fbprofitblueprint.com/go. Again, thanks for being here. You guys have a great day. I got to bounce right now. It's getting late. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.